If you can just only work with people that want your service in any product, I don't care what it is. It's like selling water to thirsty people is much better than somebody that just drank 2 gallons of water, right? And I feel like sometimes we're trying to create stuff out of thin air instead of just working with the people that actually want our service. And that's what I've created with Mom's House.
Obviously, you've made a lot of money by helping a lot of people too, but you made a lot of money in these deals, in this specific niche. And I want to understand, like, when you were like back in 2011, what shift happened in your mind? Be like, seems like whenever people want to go to a niche, it's because they understand, first of all, focus. They understand that attention needs to go to a place that if you go all in into that, you create a brand, you create an authority, you become an authority in specific things. But I just want to know exactly what went through your mind and what exactly was happening down there when you went all into Mom's House and created Mom's House.
Great question. In 2011, I was looking at all the direct response marketing we were doing. We were spending $20,000 or $30,000 a month on pay-per-click, on direct mail, on bandit signs, on radio, TV, all the things you can spend money on. We were challenged with, hey, for every deal that we get done via direct response, can we also go out and get one deal done via relationships? So most of the other acquisition guys on our team, what did they do? They'd go get relationships with real estate agents and other wholesalers. And guys, that is a good way to get deals done, is building relationships with real estate agents and other wholesalers. But what's the problem with those two people? Lovingly, they're in our business. They're in real estate. They are real estate people. And if you work with a wholesaler for long enough, they're going to realize that you're just selling it to the next buyer. They're going to figure out how to do that on their own if they're smart, and they're going to cut you out, whether it's 1 year or 2 years down the line. Same way with real estate agents. Do you think you're the only investor they're talking to? Come on, of course not. So it's hard to keep their attention for very long. It's hard to get all of their deals. They're never going to bring you all of their deals. The opposite is true in senior living. Nobody that's an executive director at a senior living community is trying to also be a wholesaler, right? They're staying in their lane. I'm staying in my lane. Philip's the guy that fixes the real estate issue. I'm going to be so just blunt with you guys. Senior living has a problem. Let me simplify it for you very easily in an analogy we can all understand. Senior living is like a car dealership that doesn't buy the trade-in. They sell housing, but they don't buy the housing back. They don't even help with the housing. In fact, they push them away. They say, go talk to a real estate agent. When you figure that out, please come back and see us. They spend millions of dollars only to push their customer right back out the door. And Mom's House is changing that at a national level. I heard somebody say the other day about, because we're in the CRMs of senior living, we are now part of the senior living sales process. If you guys could take any advice from what I'm talking, I know you can tell I'm passionate. If you can take any advice about what I'm saying right now, is dream bigger than you are right now. Because my life right now it's a little bit absurd as to how big this is getting because of which really started out of laziness. It started out of laziness in 2011. Why? Because I hated working crappy leads. We all hate working crappy leads. I wanted sellers that wanted that's a fundamental switch. If you can just only work with people that want your service in any product, I don't care what it is. It's like selling water to thirsty people is much better than somebody that just drank 2 gallons of water, right? And I feel like sometimes we're trying to create stuff out of thin air instead of just working with the people that actually want our service. And that's what I've created with Mom's House.